for an original song.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Indie Files, where we look at a bunch of different indie games. Today we're looking at just one. This is Tokyo Dark Remembrance. We're going to be looking at the Switch port. This game just released on Switch and PlayStation 4, but it's been out for a while on the PC, and it's been one that's actually been on my radar to record or stream because a lot of people have told me this is a pretty good game. So we're going to look at it. Now, I do want to say this video is sponsored by Unites, the guys who brought this game out to the Switch. They're really awesome. They made a couple of games we've looked at, Tiny Metal, Azure Reflections, which is a Toho game, and The Midnight Sanctuary. They've also made a game called Demo, which is a wonderful little game we checked on the PlayStation VR, which actually runs a bit better on the mobile. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, this game, I will say the controls are something that you need to get used to on the Switch because it just kind of throws you in. But I kind of figured it out. Consider your actions carefully. The decisions you make will change the world around you and how your story unfolds. So if this game is your liking, let me know in the comments, and you know I'll do a full Let's Play of it after Spirit Hunter. But for now, we're getting into the creepier side of gaming. When I close my eyes, she's always there, smiling, always smiling. Now, I know what a couple people are going to want to ask. They're probably going to want to see the settings for this, which you can't really, well, you can. There we go. So I do want to show off some of the settings here. So you can go ahead and do one of the nicest things, which is change the background music and all that, and keep the voicing the way it is. Something that you don't normally, well, you see it sometimes in indies. I've seen it where it doesn't work. Let's go ahead and look at it. From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Oh. Kazuki. What's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you? Oh.
Hi.
Ito, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you've heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. On my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms to miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of the town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send a team in behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, they're about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what we're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it goes there, and then report straight back to HQ, understand? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one who brings him home. But, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since, the incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing Y. I'm taking a bit of a risk by trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Kazuki went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Kazuki. I'll be there soon. I actually kind of like the animation for this. Again, this was one that was a lot of people actually mentioned to me. 5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving police HQ. There was no sign of him, and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago, when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least, that's what I used to tell Kazuki. Closed. Not like I have time for chicken tonight, anyway.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I could smell the cop on you the minute you step through that door. Yeah, sure, ask away. But make it quick. It usually starts getting busy around now. Had any strange customers tonight? Seen any out of the ordinary? You for a start, but no, Detective. It's been business as usual. Huh? Seems like he's hiding something. Listen, honey, as much as I'd love to keep shooting the breeze, if you want to keep talking, you can buy a drink like everyone else. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink. But then again, maybe not. I need to be careful around here. Alright, I could afford to take a load off. I'll take a shot of whiskey on the rocks. You didn't actually have to drink it, you know. You, seriously? Okay, most cops don't exactly order drinks out in the open. Well, you did say we couldn't keep talking without a drink. I've had my drink now, so get to talking. What do you want me to say? Listen, lady, I don't own the place, I just work here. So, if this is some sort of sting or something, leave me out of it. It's bad enough to have a mouth breathers like Goto over there chatting me up all night. Don't worry, it's not a setup. Seems there's been some bad things happening in this part of town tonight, that's all. Huh, bad things, huh? You a rookie? No, not by a long shot. Well, you sound like one. Bad stuff happens here all the time. Seems like every other day I'm hearing about whispers of someone getting beaten or a scam going on. Anyone whisper to you tonight? No, as a matter of fact, they haven't, officer. Now, as stimulating as this conversation was, I'm all out of goodwill for tonight. Good luck, lady. You are very useless. Can't you see I'm busy? Can't talk to her. That is not the button I wanted. So, let's try talking. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, and what you're supposed to be then? I think this is one with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolis Police. Police, huh? My name's Goto. Is the gun real, too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine. Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. See the glasses, Detective Odo? My sight's not so good. Why don't you come over here and sit on my knee so I can take a closer look? I'll pass. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. So we really got nothing from these. I keep doing that. Got really nothing from these guys. So let's get out of here. Probably shouldn't have had that drink, but... The back entrance to the shuttered store, can't get in. A little funky with the hit detection on this one. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who'd want to live on the street like this anyway. Whatever was drawn here, someone tried to scrub it out, but gave up halfway. So you can't run. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. This small, old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kind of store that used to be here before they cannibalized the by bars. So you kind of have to get used to the controls with this. It's not bad. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. It's some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue which type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. Really quick, let's look at this, because I see a bloody hammer. Blood? No. Only fresh red paint. The whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl. There's no time to dwell on the past tonight. Have work to do. Oh, that's not a good sign for us. Let's try entering here. Can we not look around more? Doesn't seem to be anything in there. We did have one area where I didn't look, so let's go there. The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefront. I'm Detective Ito from Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Dayne if you want. I haven't done anything wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight? Hold on. Mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry. I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately, and I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this was what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know? Not to mention honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places like that hostess club up the street are cutting corners. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Dayne. I've got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went to the back before, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from the inside of one of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. If my wife hears about that, the next thing then that dumpster might be me. Alright, so we do have some info now. Problem is that dumpster did have a weird stench coming from it. No doubt about it. That's Kazuki's phone, alright. But who would have put it in there? Damn, no way to pry it apart or jimmy it open. I'm running out of time. Really leaves only one solution. Heh, can't believe that worked. Wait, Yami, what are you doing? I can't use my gun like that in public. Good thing no one saw me. There were people just walking by, you know. That must be the filthy bag. That must be it. A filthy bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and take a closer look. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Embedded in the gruesome red mess is Kazuki's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing flies. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Miyami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? And Yami-chan, shh. Naka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down here, there's something I want you to see. That's not gonna be good. So far, I'm really digging this game. Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the drain, so someone around here must know how to get in. Let's enter here and see if there's anything we can look around at. Oh, hi! You're kind of creepy. Whoa, 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 lady, we're closed. What are you doing here? Did you see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over. But the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're like really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is like a private property, so if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and talk to the police. You're talking to the police right now. You're a cop? Whoa, what timing, officer, sir, ma'am. I think I heard gunshots or something outside. I mean, I don't know what a gun sounds like, but I've seen it, I've heard it in movies. I was gonna go out there and talk to the cops, but I thought, what if the guy's still out there? He'd totally waste me, so I just decided to wait it out, you know? Good thing you showed up. Hey, do you smell whiskey? No, that must be your imagination. Did you see anyone outside tonight? Around your dumpster, maybe? No, man, I would've known. Those dumpsters are part of my responsibilities and stuff. I'm pretty observant. The boss is, super harsh about making sure people don't, tamper with them or whatever. Anyway, you're super sure no one outside's trying to kill me, right? 'Cause I gotta go and, finish my duties. Later. There's nothing else to look around in here? Damn the okay. Let's, why don't we ask our buddy? Sorry to bother you again, Daiso, but you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley? No worries, detective. Now that you mention it, you might not believe me, but I swear I saw a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago, along with some girl. He's kind of infamous around here, probably at one of the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he'll stay there. Anyway, that's a storm drain's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. Have you seen anyone around here carrying a bucket of red paint? Huh? Paint? No, I guess not. I mean, I wasn't really looking for it, I guess. Why'd you ask? I noticed a couple of red marks near the sewer. Hopefully it's nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out and make sure to let you know if I see anything. So this is a really darn good game so far. I think this would be a fantastic game for streams. We need the butterfly bar, which is right here. No, we want to talk to him. Excuse me, I've got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I don't know. What are you talking about, lady? Hey, do you mind if I sit here? Sorry I was so rude before. Isn't there some way I could make it up to you? Really? I mean, yeah, you can sit where you like. Thanks. I think I've overworked myself a little, you know? You know what I mean? I heard that you might know a little place we could go and might blow off some steam. Just the two of us. Just the two of us? Yeah, sure, I know a little hotel, this little hotel. Or there's this wild little spot I only take my most special girls. But you'd have to play nice. You think I'm special, don't you? Why don't you give me a chance to prove it to you? I'd make it worth your while, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I do. Well, whoever told you about the storm drain spoiled the surprise. See, my special little spot is in the sewer. But there's a trick to opening it that only I know. I guess I can tell you. It's a real simple one. If you twist the leftmost bar to the right while twisting the one next to it to the left, they pop off. Bet you're thinking I'm pretty smart, right? Yeah, I think you're really smart. Why don't you let me go on ahead so I can change into a new outfit, okay? Wait up for me, okay? Nice. Wonder if there's a save feature if this doesn't autosave. Yeah, I think it does an autosave. Yes, it does. You're not gonna let me get out of it that easily. That's fine. That explains the red paint on that. Seeing that probably takes a few years off my life. The photo's in good shape, and I guess it was taken recently. Sanity went down from that. Nice. Can I see the lights? I do wish it was a little easier to figure out where you're actually looking, because not that. I want to look at the... No, I want to look up. Can't seem to look at the lights. So, it is really one of those things where you have to get used to the controls. There's some fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Where it painted, it must be close. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. There's gotta be something around here I could use to climb down more safely, though. I wonder why this shrine gate's still down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built? A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. There we go. Someone has strung up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt to create an intimate atmosphere. What happens if we just climb down? Could really use a rope or something, but no time to waste. Here goes nothing. I probably should have looked for a rope. It's gonna be good. I made smart decisions in life. Dead. Ooh. I'm smart. At long last I found Kazuki. His hands were bound and his head was covered by a dirty, blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen at that spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over, to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise were what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Kazuki's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a lone girl, straight from the nightmare. Police, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or a long time no see, Yami-chan. It's been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapon, so you have no choice so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute! You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right. We can work something out. No need to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka. I'll get you out of here. You don't know. Get out of here, please. Run. Shh. That's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until we girls are done talking. Well, go on, talk. I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl, is it? I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I had known that, I would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What? You don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Yami-chan. No, I never want to hurt Tanaka, but I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Yami-chan? It worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door, and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news! We don't need you anymore. No one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me. That's what you didn't. That what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault. But I know better. No. I don't want to think about those things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe it at first. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defense began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd left it out of my reports, and Kazuki and I didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade and the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage, my command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on the handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. Well, I have a gun. Enough! Put down your weapon or I'll have to shoot. You'll have to? You'll have to shoot? Oh, you say that like it's such a hard choice for you. I know you better than anyone, even better than Tanaka here. I know you want to kill me. You were just waiting for an excuse. I thought you'd be different this time. I thought maybe you'd believe me after what happened to us in Kamakura, but I was wrong. Go on, do it. We don't need you anymore. I have Tanaka and he cares about me. So you kidnapped and tortured a man who cares about you? If you care about him, why not just let him go? Kidnapped? Tortured? Tanaka wants to be here with me. Can't you see that? I'm begging you, please put a stop to this. Stop? No. I don't want to stop. If I stop, he can't help me. And I won't be able to rest. You're trying to distract me. Doesn't matter. I'll prove it to you soon. And then you'll understand how wrong you were. Stop. Hurting him doesn't prove anything. Please, it doesn't have to end this way again. As she heard the click of the hammer being pulled back, her face wrinkled into an even wider grin. It was at that moment I realized I was dancing to her tune. An intense feeling of deja vu washed over me as I once again found myself looking at a knife-wielding girl down the barrel of a gun. I was reeling and desperately wanted to take back control that she had wrenched from me. Kazuki, I'm so sorry, but I can't shoot her and she won't stop. Yummy, don't apologize. Run and don't look back. Forget what you saw tonight, and tell them you never found me. For your own sake.
Oh, guys, stop. You're making me cry. I'm starting to see a little glimmer of what you saw in her, Tanaka. She's smart, too. She gets it. I won't stop because I need you, Tanaka. Like I said, he's coming with me. After all, he promised to be with me at the end, and the end is very soon, Ayami-chan. Ever since you arrived, the mask has been very chatty. It's ready. There's only one thing left to do. All I have to do is slit his throat. That's the way to the dark. Then I'll be able to rest. You've apologized. Now say goodbye.
No, stop, please! But she didn't stop. It was as if I wasn't there. Kazuki never called for help, never protested. I think he knew what was going to happen to him. Casually, like she said, like she'd done it 100 times before, she slid the knife across his throat. Bad ending. Six months earlier. Now I have to say, this is a very engaging game. I can see why this was requested so much. So guys, I could continue this, but you know what? I'm gonna make it a rule. We need 150 likes on this video, and 50 comments of people saying if they want to see more of this. And I will continue. If there's an indie game you want me to check out, please let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. And once again, thank you to the developers, or at least the guys that did this, Unitas, hopefully I said their name right, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.